Fernie Brewing Company. This is the Grizz Pale Ale, 5%. Fine. I just did an Alberta Genuine Draft here, 15 pack for 18.50 or whatever. So it's gonna be pretty hard to top that. It was drinkable. This is the Grizz Pale Ale. I got the Tasters pack with all their. I'm not a big fan of beer that has to use cartoons and fucked up names to plug their beers, like Grizz Pale Ale and shit. Anyway, so I already dislike the beer not only for that because I've drank it pretty well the whole case and it tasted like shit. So we're gonna evaluate it so that you know just how badly you should not buy this product. And there's a couple of reasons that really, like this AGD, like this is cheap ass beer, but hold on, cut the static, right? Now, you can drink some cheap beers. This beer wasn't necessarily like all that cheap, but there's a couple of things you need to be aware of, right? So it smells kind of perfumey. There's a lot of floral hop in here, just like an IPA or whatever sort of thing. It's their pale ale, right? So at first, these beers smell and taste actually not too bad. It's always polite to finish the beer all the way down in your review because certain beers like these ones crash and burn. Somewhere in there, they really crash and burn. That's not acceptable. Start drinking 2 minutes in. Like there's some nice hop characteristics and stuff. Off the start, the head looks like, kind of fine bubbles, nice and creamy. It's lacing a little bit in the glass, so, you're going to be a little bit excited about this, right? The hops are a little bit, they're kind of a nice hop in some ways, but they're also like a little bit gross in the bitterness. But you're going to find that these beers in general, the FBC, they're all a little bit gross in some ways. But it's nothing that you couldn't get necessarily. Not going to make you Ralph or anything, but just wait. Just pet my dog. Freaking suck. Oh, yeah, it's not. This one isn't too perfect, but it is watery tasting. A little gross in the bitterness, a little gross in the maltose, a little gross in the hops. All in all, it's just a little bit gross. But like I said, the beer's not down near the bottom yet. Just wait. Yeah, there's kind of a nice floral characteristic from the dry hop. Whatever they threw in the dry hop. This is actually kind of nice. I don't know what the hell they did to screw this up. This one isn't as. What did they have last time? Oh, the Buck Wild. I think it was okay at the beginning. I was a little bit excited about it, thinking, oh wow, kind of how I am now. I'm not really too negative on it. It ended up getting like, I gave it like 3 or 2 or something by near the end. Not too, a little over 2.5 minutes here. It's still not too bad. Like I say, it's not gonna make you like at first you're gonna be like, oh, it's kind of a good. It's kind of tastes like a craft beer. It's an IPA. Um, I don't know. There's something to do with maybe the attenuation in the beer or something. Like, I don't know what it is that they're doing wrong. It does have that nice IPA style hop in here, and it's the kind of hop that I do like. It's kind of like maybe the West Coast hop or something. Maybe it's more like a little bit like even an imperial hop, but it's not like the grapefruit hop, which I'm not a real big fan of. So they do have. It's kind of like your typical IPA kind of thing. Yeah, I'm actually starting to fail a little bit. The hops are the only thing saving this beer. Bittering hops are kind of gross, maybe a little bit. The aroma hops that they're using in here, whatever they use to dry hop this, is the only thing saving this beer. And so far, like it's lacing, like there's lots of hop oil in there and stuff. Um, but we're gonna keep drinking this, and then we're really gonna give it the gears here. See if this one holds up. Maybe it will. A little better than the others. Uh, you're gonna go outside, dog. Pat the dog on the jaw. You're clacking together. Hey, yo, buddy. He likes it. Well, this was holding up a lot better than the Buck Wild did near the end. I started at 3 minutes, so 8 cents is 5.5 minutes. Drinking this beer. I got 15, so sorry to draw this out for you, but maybe we'll take it easy here, slosh this around, and we'll see how gross it gets. Some people drink takes like over 5-6 minutes to drink beer. Some people, especially with your one you really want to savor and enjoy. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, this is not like a really kick-ass IPA or anything. It's not. If you're gonna go buy this taster's pack expecting like world-class craft beer or something, not gonna happen. And actually, some of it's downright disgusting, and that's the problem here. Is you're better. Like I'm telling you, you're better off with this than you are with this, and you're definitely better off even with this, which is really light, um, kind of party lager. It's kind of overpriced, but um, this, well, let's take a last kind of chugs and shit here. Yeah, this one's holding up near the end a little bit more for some reason, but it's a pretty piss poor representation of an IPA if that's what it's trying to be. I think that's what it's trying to be. It's a 5% IPA, which is already lost points. For me, it's a thinner bodied, like all their stuff. It's a little bit foamy. Um, This is maybe the best one I've had out of these cans, though. Um, yeah. It's holding up somewhat, like there's just a little bit left in here, and I'm kind of milking it, so. Yeah, that aroma hop's really saving this beer. It's probably where the lacing's coming from, too, is they actually do some hops or some kind of hop oil in here or something to save this one. But it's got kind of that real cheap lager bitterness and the thin bodiness of it, you know what I mean? That nasty kind of bitter thin bodiness to it, which is really effed up. To get in a pale ale, you know what I mean? Like that's something I would expect from this. You know, not so much this, but it's kind of the opposite. This AGD had a pretty good body to it. This has a piss poor body, especially for an ale, which is sick. I think that they got some potential. Like I wouldn't necessarily have anything against a lighter bodied ale, a more highly drinkable ale, but in by doing so, the flavor's got to kind of be there. Whether it's a weak flavor is fine. It just has to be a good weak flavor. And this is kind of a nasty weak flavor. It's kind of a nasty aftertaste now. The bitterness in the back. I think they fell short. This is going to be the best of the FBC products. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 11. And that's by far the best FBC that I've had so far. So don't buy this shit until they clean up their fucking act. Sorry, FBC. You're watching this shit. Just fucking stop skimping. And I don't know what you need to do, but do it and make your beer a little better. Thanks. Drank it, choked it out. It wasn't that bad. I'm still alive.